Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna do another pick a card or pick a pile readings, and today let's look at your crush. Last time we did who has a crush on you. Today we're gonna take a look at your crush, the person that you have a crush on. How do they feel about you? Let's do 3 piles. Let's do something new. Pile 1 will be this stone that is most recent into the collection, and pile 2, let's do this white stone. This is pile 2, and pile 3, let's do this old favorite. Let's do this one, brick color. So there you go, pile 1, 2, 3. Try to use your intuition to choose the pile. Ask which pile will have a message for you. You're welcome to pick more than one pile. This is a general reading to keep in mind, so take whatever message that resonates with you, okay? If you need to pause the video to meditate on the piles or the cards, please do so now, and I'll see you at your pile. I'll leave timestamps down below. Okay, let's start with pile 1. For those of you that picked this beautiful stone that just became part of my collection yesterday, let's see. Let me do some oracles first. Okay, let's do things a little bit different, and then we'll take a look with the tarots. So for pile 1, how do their crush feel about them? Okay, that was fast. Surrender to the divine. Okay, that's very interesting. And then at the bottom we have step out of your comfort zone, North Node. That's a very interesting combination. We do have full moon and Taurus beneath. So surrender to the divine. Perhaps this is a connection that is somehow divinely orchestrated, and perhaps one or both of you are fighting this connection, or something that is coming along, that life or fate that is bringing about, and you're kind of fighting it. Unwilling to accept certain part of the plan just yet. Sometimes remember, we can't see the whole truth and we can't see the whole plan, so we don't know, but you have to have faith that the plan for you, the divine plan, is always for the benefit of you, your growth, okay, your evolution, your soul's evolution. So remember that sometimes even when we can't see the whole truth, you have faith. That's what that's for. Let's see, how does pile 1's crush feel about them? What do pile 1 need to know? Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Wow, look at that. That is actually, they are kind of like, there we go. They are confirming each other. They're very mirroring in the message. This talks about trust. This talks about surrender to the divine. I accept my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So this is about trusting in yourself also, and trusting in the divine order, trusting in the other person, and trusting in life, just in life in general. And we have beautiful colors over here. Shall I pull one more? Perhaps it is not natural for you to, or it's not something that's natural to you to surrender. But with this North Node and stepping out of your comfort zone here, I really do feel that you're being guided into a direction where to fulfill your destiny. And part of that is about our own evolution and self-improvement. And part of your journey includes confronting your fears and stepping out of your comfort zone. Because, you know, I feel like that's the message. That's the message I'm getting here. What do we have? Envy and health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So with this card being here, I feel like pile 1, perhaps you are being reminded to take care of your vessel, to take care of yourself. Whether it being this in connection or other things in life that is currently stressing you out or distracting you from your main purpose or main thing that you're supposed to be doing. Don't forget to, you know, sleep, rest, eat well, exercise, all of that, because that's always important. And we have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So this card reminds me, and we also have the solar plexus color here. If sometimes we look at other people, this card reminds me to compare with other people, because just like I said, everyone has their own challenges and darkness that they have to go through alone. And sometimes, you know, we don't really show that to other people, so we don't know as others in others' eyes, but everyone has their battle they have to fight. So let's see. Pile 1. Let's see. Let's get you some tarot cards. Pile 1's crush feel about pile 1. Whoa, that flew real high. 7 of Pentacles. So maybe your person feel like it's not time yet for whatever reason. How does pile 1's crush feel about them? I think we have 2 flippers. 8 of Pentacles. What's this? 9 of Pentacles. Wow, you guys. These are all Pentacles. So you or your crush could prominently have Earth in your chart. This is the energy of definitely waiting. A very strong energy of waiting coming through here. With the 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, I feel like perhaps your crush feel like you are someone who's quite focused on yourself, or at least you give out the impression, or vice versa. I do feel like your crush feel like you are someone very abundant and very confident and very independent. Most of all, you're someone who has, I feel like you have your life got together, and they definitely see that. And they also see you as someone perhaps well-read, very well-educated, or definitely in at least one area that you are both interested in. That's also, I'm also getting that. I feel like they see you as someone super confident, and you have this energy of like, I can do well with myself. I don't need other people. You give out that energy a little bit, just a little bit. And I feel like your crush feel like right now this connection can wait. Because it's not quite mature, quite there yet. That's the energy I'm picking up on. Either you or them or both of you are quite determined to focus on yourself at the moment. Perhaps both of you met in a work occasion or work-related occasion. Perhaps you are both very hardworking people, I can see that, and currently striving to thrive, like to work on maybe the materialistic things, the material side of life. Let's see. Pile 1's crush. What does pile 1 need to know? How do they feel about pile 1? 7 of Cups. So Perhaps they're feeling a little bit confused. Perhaps they felt like maybe you give out mixed signals. There's a little bit of hot and cold energy over there. Ooh, we have the sun at the bottom. Let me see. How does pile one's crush feel about them? Queen of Pentacles. Wow. We have so many Pentacle cards or Earth card here. You could definitely have Earth dominant in your chart, or that's like the mode that you're in, like the where your energy is majorly focused on. You're currently working very hard for your Pentacle. This could also be someone, like I said, the Nine of Pentacles to me is the Queen of Pentacles card. So I feel like your person definitely see that you have been evolving, you've been growing, you've been learning, and you definitely have your finances got together, and perhaps even a bit of a socialite kind of energy. Like this is someone who you know, throw tea parties or just parties, gatherings, with those who, you know, socially connected, or, you know, who have some sort of status on society. This I have seen twice now at the bottom of the deck, which is Two of Cups. This is very beautiful soulmate energy. So let me see. How does pile one's crush feel about them? Oi, chill. Five of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Hermit. Okay, here we go. Truth came out, eh? We are getting different kind of energy now. This to me is the underlying energy of the real reason. Perhaps they feel like they should wait, or the real reason that they feel confused. Perhaps there has been some sort of fight or disagreement between the two of you, or there's just simply a lot of voices surrounding either you or them, that's offering difference of opinions that kind of maybe are like swaying you guys in different directions. And I feel like your person probably feels a bit chaotic in that process, and that's why they feel this like indecision on making a choice, on choosing, and they feel confused as to how to choose. And feel like your person is currently seeking some sort of truth, with the Queen of Cups over here. Sorry, Queen of Swords, Queen of Air. This is them looking for that truth, and meanwhile they would like to be left alone. Like I said, I think they don't want to be surrounded by all these different voices that's trying to persuade them in different directions, perhaps even for their own benefit. I don't know, maybe it's not just simply regarding this connection. Maybe in their life they're facing some sort of major decisions or life choices that is a big deal. It's kind of taking a lot out of this person, and they are just tired. Somehow I feel like you gave them, for some of you, you've given this person your insight on this decision that they have to make, and you hold the sword of truth is what I'm feeling. You speak to some level of truth, and this person recognized that. For those of you that are in connection. Wow, look at that. At the bottom we have the Knight of Cups. How cute. That's the romantic feeling. So definitely there's underlying energy of romantic feelings there, but it's a little, wow, risky because of you see the shark fin underneath there? Yeah, this is a super romantic, but sometimes can be a little bit unrealistic romantic, hopeless romantic kind of energy gesture. The Hangman. Yeah, definitely somebody's giving a lot of thought about this connection, this situation. Let me see what this card is about. We have appreciation. We have the sunflower. That's beautiful. So definitely for pile 1, you guys, no matter what's happening regarding this connection, I want to say despite of this connection, always take care of your health. Put yourself first. And I would say let go of any negative emotion that might appear within or without this connection. And that is part of you surrender to the divine. Okay, full moon. We did have a full moon in Capricorn just a couple days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. And so maybe emotions could be running high. Definitely try to keep things cool, you know, things under control, whether that be in communication or emotional side, because we need to have trust in the divine order for sure. So let me see. Pile 1's crush. I pulled my hair back today for making of this video so that it doesn't accidentally come into shot like it did the other day. Let's see. Ooh, 8 of Cups. Maybe there's a distance in between you guys. Long distance, I mean. 6 of Wands. Somebody is definitely wanting to kind of move things forward. Let me just move these up so you can see. Someone's definitely wanting to have this victorious union, this connection with you. Wow, look at that. At the bottom we have 4 of Wands. That's a lot of beautiful energy. Perhaps you want, and well, you definitely, I don't think you would not want that, because it is your crush. This is the pile. 4 Wands is a beautiful union card. This can be coming together or even a more committed, stable relationship. Yeah, definitely. I feel like you are manifesting the union with this person, your crush, with the Magician being here right after the 4 Wands. You're also manifesting this victorious union. Victory, yeah. Wow, Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter. So maybe you guys would have check out where your Jupiter lies in your natal chart. Maybe you have Sagittarius in your chart as well, or the other person. You don't have to be, it doesn't really matter. With the Wheel of Fortune here and the Magician, this is pretty powerful because this is 2 of the major arcana cards. They hold a lot more power than the minors. They kind of, in a way, talks about major forces that come into play in life that brings about changes that we cannot deny or not accept. So with these 2 cards being here, I feel like, first of all, you're manifesting quite strongly. You're thinking about that person a lot. You can't be in or not in communication because that's a Mercury is the ruler of Magician. With the Wheel of Fortune, I do see changes coming in for you. Can't talk today, sorry. I do see changes coming in for you with the wheel here. This is major change, major game changer is what I'm hearing. Game changer. So perhaps you guys have been playing a game, or maybe literally you're like, you met through a game, perhaps for a very small percentage of you, but this is definitely big changes coming your way. And this is luck. Jupiter, usually we call it the lucky star. So Jupiter being the ruler of wheel coming into the spread is going to bring luck and some good omens into this this connection. What does pile 1 need to know? Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely saw strength earlier at the bottom of the other deck as well. So your person could have Leo, or you could have Leo. We do have communication here in this blue color, signifies the throat chakra. So work on your communication. Okay, if you're having a hard time trusting the other person or trusting yourself, you have to find ways to draw strength, whether it's from, you know, meditation or yoga, like draw strength from within yourself, or just talk to some friends. The ultimate goal here being trying to surrender and trying to trust in the divine. Okay, strength. 5 of Wands. Like I said, I feel like if your person is experiencing, or that could be you, take energy as how it is. It can be vice versa. Rose can be reversed here. I feel like whoever that is experiencing some sort of conflict is really worn out by that. I feel like the conflict is really taking a toll on this person. But you have to, but with the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune, you have to remember that all the changes that's coming in for you is good for you. So don't be discouraged. We do have the 6 of Wands, so that is victory in the future, but you have to first trust in it. Yes, you have to have faith. What else? Let me see. So maybe you or your person could have Virgo in your chart as well. I am getting the energy with these 2 cards of self-criticism a little bit. Virgo is the Hermit, is a very self-critiquing, perfectionist kind of energy, which can be good, but if overdone, it can, you know, it's a double sword. It can serve as a way to kind of, I'm hearing self-esteem. So it could hurt our self-esteem, essentially, our ego. So don't be too self-criticizing. Yeah, next to the Queen of Swords, someone could have said something about your appearances, and that really hurt you, but don't let that get to you. You need to find people who really know how to appreciate you, okay? And if they don't appreciate you as the way you are, they're only people who are karmic. They're meant to come into your life to teach you a lesson. They're not people who are meant to stay. They're not the right people anyways. So let's see. The Atlantic. So what do we have for pile 1? Seems like this person is having a lot to deal with in their life, and they're facing choices. Not necessarily just regarding this connection, but they face choices in other major aspects in their life as well. Yeah, and there's initially we had the energy of waiting. What is this? What is this conflict? I want to know. What is this? Clarify the 5 of Swords. Page of Wands. Tell me about the 5 of Wands. 3 of Swords. Yeah, so 5 is a very difficult energy because in the 3D, in our realm, 5 is a number of very scattered energy, and that's hard to deal with for anyone. With the Page of Wands clarifying the 5 of Swords, I feel like this conflict or this argument that's surrounding this person, it could have something to do with, like, this is like a message that came their way and then caused this sort of conflict. What is the 5 of Swords? Ten of Wands. I'm for some of you, I'm getting the energy of a breakup. This possibly can be a breakup. If your person has recently come out of a relationship that you know or not know about, This is a possibility. This is a message that come in that ended things, that caused a lot of stress for someone. Someone feels betrayed and someone feel at loss and they walk away. And as a result, followed by these two, Queen of Swords and the Hermit, someone becomes in solitude. This is a person in solitude, not as someone who is, out socializing or really out on the market. And this can be someone who said a little bit too harsh of a word. So if that is, because you're here, I'm seeing you with a lot of abundance. You're at the Queen of Pentacles here. So if this person has recently broken up with someone, perhaps give some time is the best. Give it some time before someone gets ready. And the Five of Wands clarified by the Three of Swords. This is definitely pain. Someone is in pain, or at least in the recent past. So that's also an indicator for me. And the Strength, yeah, it's taken a lot on this person. Look at that, we have Six of Cups. Could be someone they know from a long time ago. I have a card. Bear. Yeah, High Priestess, Six of Cups. Someone could have water in their chart, but this is definitely an emotional connection that kind of got turned into something with a heartache. This could be a very intuitive or very spiritual connection that could trace back to childhood or even past life. So, yeah. Pile 1, what do they need to know? What is pile 1? Message for pile 1. Wow. We have 23, the Determinator, lock and load. Let me see. This card has been chosen by you today to support your instinctual needs to move forward in a grounded and practical way. It's time to roll up your sleeve and become fully active in your own manifestation process. The very thing you've been wishing for, hoping for, is waiting to manifest right now. This is an important realization for you because really it's up to you now to do the required action necessary for your desire to be actualized. So it's vital that you go from simply wishing your dream to happen and now beginning living them today. Start being the very thing you desire and saturating your life with positive influences to accept this change. You have nothing to lose right now and everything to gain by doing this. Yeah, so that is actually very beautiful. This is about manifestation. And then again, surrender to the divine and trust in the divine. Yeah, let go some of the unhealthy patterns that perhaps have blocked you in the past. Because with the Wheel of Fortune here, I do feel like you guys, with the High Priestess, I feel like you are someone very high spiritual as well. You have strong intuition and you need to trust in that. And this is the time to explore in that area. The Magician also talks about very powerful manifestation. Magician is actually the person that has everything they need to create anything that they want, the result that they want. They have all the 4 elements. Some may say it's 5. But yeah, the Magician has all the elements and they're powerful manifester. With the Wheel of Fortune here, I do feel like you're being helped. You're given opportunity that is coming your way. And also pay attention to signs if you don't already pay attention to them. Maybe you will get reminded here and there. Maybe you see like repetition of numbers or repetition of events that only make sense to you. That may serve as a reminder. So yeah. This is about, I think this applies to this connection or love in general or just general in life. You know, like I said, this is about definitely let go of your fear, because Will Smith, no, he said once that God placed the best things on the other side of fear, and I absolutely love that quote because it speaks to some sort of truth. And in a way, did I let go of that card? This one, step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Our North Node is our true purpose, things that we need to master in this lifetime, contrary to the South Node, which is things that we have already learned and mastered in our previous life, which is something that will come in very natural for us to do. And the South Node is something we come into this world already possessing the ability, while these are things we still need to explore in this lifetime. And in order for you to do these things, by the way, look at that beautiful color scheme. This is your crown chakras, people. This is your higher chakra, your higher wisdom, which I definitely feel that you are connected with. So with these things here, you really need to step it out of your comfort zone and embrace your fear and coming to the powerful manifester that you are. So pile 1, that is the message I have for you. I hope it helps. You can, if you don't feel this is your pile, feel free to choose another one. And if you want to see my video where we did pick a card, talk about who has a crush on you, I'll link that video down below. Thank you so much, pile 1. I send you love and light. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to pile 2. I think this one, pile 2. Those of you that picked this white stone, let's see your card. We have faith, passion flower. That's very beautiful. This card also talks about trust. Trust not only in higher power, if that is your choice, but on yourself and your tribe. Believe in your ability and your future. Life can be painful, and sometimes faith is the only thing that keeps you going. And standing upright, conviction can be extremely powerful force in your heart, mind, and life, and your assurance can be beacon when no other light can be seen. When all else fails, be true to yourself, your vision, and your faith. This card asks you, how do you have faith in above all else? How can you have more faith in yourself? So, looks like the theme of today, having a little bit of trusting theme. Let's see, pile 2. How does your crush feel about you? Wow, Chariot. You or your person could have Cancer in your chart. This is the energy of something coming in your way very fast, very soon, and very strongly. We have Ace of Fire at the bottom, Ace of Wands at the bottom, which is definitely a new passion. Let's see. Pile 2. A lot of water energy over here. We have Pisces and Cancer, and we have King of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo. So I'm seeing that your person definitely sees you, okay? Your crush also sees you, and they also see you in this strong conviction. We just talked about that. Look at, I see him, I see strong conviction. I feel like your crush also has some very good chemistry and good feelings towards you. This is fiery passion. But I feel like someone over here has a lot hidden, has hide a lot of emotions. Okay, we have very strong watery cards, which is a lot of emotions, but with the moon card being in the center, I feel someone is not saying that at all. They're feeling a lot strongly, but they're not acting like it. They're not letting it known. Oh, I think I saw the sun. Beautiful. So both of you could be fire sign. This is very beautiful, you guys. We have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We have the Sun, which is the happiest card. We have the Queen of Wands, someone super sexy, someone also very expressive and confident. And we have the King of Wands. These two are divine counterparts, the Queen and the King of Wands. They're both very passionate people. I feel like you guys probably see each other very much as who you are. I'm getting the sense that you guys probably, I'm seeing a bar and there's like music and dancing. So perhaps some of you met in a social setting, or perhaps you work in some similar like environment, or you have worked in those environment, maybe for a show, something like that, and that's like where you were connected, you were introduced to each other. That's where you first met. But both of you, I'm seeing you have like this abundance of creative energy, and you are just so confident and so passionate towards your dream. The King of Wands is also entrepreneurial card, so your person could be a business owner or starting their business, or someone of that sort, of that characteristics. I do feel like your person sees you as this very, very bright, joyous and shiny kind of like personality as who you are. The Queen of Wands can be not only outwardly someone super sexy, but also they have a lot of passion about things that they like, and when they talk about things they love, they shine and they lit up in the way that no one can ignore. And I feel like your person definitely sees that about you, and they're very attracted to you. And gosh, with the Ace of Cups, this is like a beautiful new love, new connection, the potential of a beautiful new love forming. And look at that, we have Knight of Wands underneath. A lot of fire energy. You could have Leo in your chart, or your person. You could both have a lot of fire in your chart. Ooh, wow, there we go. Yeah, I think you have Leo in your chart, or your person. As we were just saying that. I definitely feel like that what I saw, that is a yard with stairs. It looks like a pub, I don't know. And some of you probably like dancer, singer, or performer, something of that sort, entertaining, that requires you to actually have two faces, may even. You know, performers oftentimes put on masks and play characters, and that's a lot of them what they do. And with both of you, so much fire here and the moon here, I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are super creative, you're artists, or creative, I'm hearing endeavors. So maybe you're like designers or creatives, and you do job that unleash a different side of you. But I'm seeing a lot of similarity in between the two of you, and some mirroring as well. Let's see. Pile 2's crush. How do they feel about pile 2? Ooh. 5 of Cups. They feel a loss. Why do they feel a loss? Okay. 3 of Cups. What's going on? Now we're talking emotions. One person is feeling a little bit sad while the other person feels a little bit okay, because they're surrounded with their friends. They have a lot of support from people surrounding them, soul families. What's going on for pile 2? 4 of Pentacles. Who is not opening up, you guys? This is someone, look at how she holds her purse and those 4 pentacles in the purse. She's very protective of her heart, of her treasure, and she's not opening up just for anyone. So is that you, pile 2, or your person? We have the Hermit underneath. You could have Virgo in your chart. Perhaps someone's a little bit of perfectionist here. Let me see. To me, guys, it's really hot. So, tell me the 5 cups. Tell me about 5 cups. 4 of swords. 10 of pentacles, 6 of swords, 4 of cups. We have many 4s here. We have 3 4, so maybe that number will be significant to you. What is going on? Why is there a 5 of cups? So whoever that felt at loss, whoever is the person that feel like they recently lost something and that they're really hurting over that, I see this person taking some time alone and to rest. Okay, so this person's probably just gonna want to be alone for a little bit. It seems to me that there was some sort of change in a stability situation, in a stable home life or stable partnership. There were some changes to that, and as a result, this person is, no matter willing or not, have to move forward. And at the moment, they're probably just kind of focused on themselves a little bit. Directing their focus and their energy more towards self-care and self-love and healing at the moment. Healing is a big part, okay, and that so perhaps that is why the other person feels a little bit sad, or that is this person, yeah, they feel like they lost this stability recently and they're just mourning over that. I'm getting Aquarius energy for some of you. We do have the star at the bottom, but with the 3 of cups, I was feeling Aquarius as well, so you could have that in your chart. Tell me about the 3 of cups. Wow, Wheel of Fortune. That is Jupiter energy. You can have Sagittarius in your chart. Well, I do feel like with this person that is being supported by their soul family, by their friends, people who they love and are close to their heart, this is a very powerful shield and powerful support for this person, and also very important for this person. With the wheel here, I do feel like there could be changes coming in, no matter for you, for this person, or regarding this connection. And with the wheel here, I always say it's good changes. Don't forget, at the beginning of the spread, we have the Chariot, and that's a major arcana, and that is the energy of just, this is a life force coming in with velocity and speed, and that cannot be stopped or reversed. So whatever, I feel like this happiness, yeah, everything that's followed, and this pairing and this mirroring, this divine counterpart, all is about to happen once we are over a little bit of this this energy. of mourning and moving forward. Because if we're healing, you know, healing do take time. So we have to give the person enough time, as long as they need, for them to be healed, for them to feel better, for them to feel more like themselves again, no matter who that is for, okay? Everyone who is mourning and healing deserves all the time they need. So with the wheel here, I do feel like, yes, big changes, but I think it's very good that this person has the Three of Cups, the people they see as soul family to support them. Now tell me about Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Yeah, so with the Nine of Cups being here, I feel like this is a little bit of a single energy. Whoever that is not opening up at the moment for whatever reason, could be what I just mentioned, or for other reason, this is the reason why this person is staying single, because they're not willing to open up. But I feel like with the Faith card being here, let me draw some oracles. I feel like you're being advised to kind of embrace this change the Wheel of Fortune is bringing you, and the Chariot, and part of it would be to open up emotionally as well. Okay, what do we have for pile 2? Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Again, that's Jupiter energy. Sagittarius, you could have that in your chart. The Wheel of Fortune is also Jupiter energy, which is the ruler for Sagittarius. What else? We have your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. Let me just check to make sure I give you the right message. Yeah, so this card talks about being confident. Situation may have come around because you've been distracted. Have you shown that you care? If not, now is the time. Yeah, try to keep an open mind about what is the best, because the universe will surprise you, and try to find a balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. Full moon Sagittarius is the time that we are reminded that life is an adventure and there's a big wide world to see beyond our backyard. It's about having fun and being prepared to sail into the uncharted territory. It's about big ideas versus the detail. No matter when you draw the card, it encourages you to look at the big picture, the bigger picture. Yeah, so you guys, I feel like it really speaks about opening up. Four Pentacles a lot of times talks about, you know, for me, I see that a child sitting on a chest full of treasure, but unwilling to open it up because he's unwilling to share. For whatever reason that the child was perhaps at one point inflicted pain upon, that caused them to close down or to defend themselves, and they're unwilling to share. Right now is not the same, because we have a lot of good changes coming your way, right? That could be part of the moon. That could be the hidden path that one had to experience at one point. But that is essentially life. If you've been single for too long and you feel like, oh, I don't know why I'm single for this long and I think I'm ready, I feel like you're ready, and you want to, you know, get out there and get back on the market, I think part of it definitely need to be working on opening up a little bit. Look at the bigger picture, because don't kind of overrule a person just because they have like little things that doesn't match your expectations. Sometimes when people say single for too long, that could be a factor. So don't let that you know, change things. Look at the bigger picture. Your commitment is being tested. First and foremost, for me, okay, that speak about your commitment to yourself. Always be committed to loving, caring for yourself. Be committed to embracing your own fears, step out of your comfort zone, and have enough strong belief and faith, whatever that it is for you, to always to put yourself first. And I feel like with that being there, you really don't have much else obstacle that could really stop you or change your course, because you have enough of determination to move forward. And with these cards being here, we have beautiful cards. We have divine counterparts, so it doesn't really get better than like the Sun and the Queen and the King of Wands over here. So you guys, I hope pile 2, I hope this reading give you some sort of insight or help you. If you like this reading, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that notification button so you get new updates or notification when I update with a new video. Please comment down below to let me know how this reading resonated with you. I appreciate you so much, and as always, I send you love and light. Thank you, pile 2. Mwah. All right, let's move on to pile 3. Let's see pile 3. For those of you that picked this stone, you got wisdom. You got purple iris. Purple is a very spiritual color. Let's see what's going on for pile 3. Let me draw some oracles first. Pile 3 and their crush. What do they need to know? We have show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Pile 3 and their crush. Okay. Wow. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenge. Whoa. Okay. Let's see, pile 3. Let's hear tarot. What do you have to say? Pile 3 and their crush. How does pile 3's crush feel about them? Ooh. Wow. Pile 3. Did you make yourself known to your crush? Because I get a feeling perhaps they don't know that you have a crush on them at all. First of all, with the High Priestess, this is actually, maybe they do know. This is a higher knowing, spirituality, someone with a very strong inner knowing and wisdom. However, this is in a love connection, a no communication card. Tells me that you guys are probably not really talking to each other. You could have a higher realm connection, like a 5D connection. So maybe you see them in your dreams, you meet each other and communicate in your dreams, but in this 3D, perhaps not so much. With the world being here, there could be a distance in between the two of you. Maybe you're long distance. With the Two of Swords here, I feel like someone's really not seeing how things are, not seeing things as how they really are. With the Six of Pentacles here, there's a little bit of poverty mentality over here. I don't know who that is. With the Show the World, the Real You, Full Moon Aquarius card, I do feel like, and with the Two of Swords, I feel like, sorry, let me take a sip. I feel like this is the energy of, you see how they have their eyes blocked? Someone is definitely not seeing the whole truth. If you have been hiding behind some sort of you know, perception that you leave people, you're not showing the real you, this could be a indicator of that. And I don't feel like it's a good long-term strategy if it has been any kind of a strategy to not show the whole you, because I fear that it will cause conflict, okay? Because what the thing is that, like the Judgment card said, everyone has their own challenges, have their own path, and like I said, everyone has their own darkness to fight and to battle. So to show your wounds or show what you view yourself as weaknesses is not a bad thing. It's not really weaknesses. If you're willing to show that to yourself, it's just the softer side of you, and it's something that we could work on, we could improve on, and it's not something to be hide. Like, we don't need to hide it. What's going on for pile 3? Yeah, for pile 3, I feel like perhaps you have been through a lot in the past with the Nine of Wands here. This to me is a wounded warrior energy. So for sure, I feel like you perhaps have a really high wall up, and perhaps that is the reason why you guys are having this physical or emotional distance, and the reason that you guys are not communicating, the reason that someone is not seeing the real you, or the world is not seeing the real you, is because you hide too deep. Maybe I feel like you are someone with a lot of passion underneath it all, but you're just not showing it to just anyone. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords. There's some sort of truth and communication that's coming in your way, pile 3. With the Ace of Swords here, either you are willing to speak up and speak the truth, or someone is. The truth is coming out, because there's powerful changes coming your way. Wow, I think I got this card for all my 3 piles. And all my 3 piles have some sort of similar theme regarding trust and fear. This is a very interesting time, I guess. For those that found this message. With the World and the Wheel of Fortune, what I see is the end of an old chapter and the beginning of a new chapter. Okay. This is Saturn energy and this is Jupiter. Jupiter, usually we call him the lucky star, and Saturn is someone more grounding. The experience of Saturn and it brings to us is to keep us more grounded. If we're unwilling to ground ourselves, then it will teach us a lesson and keep us grounded. But nonetheless, Saturn is in it for the good of a long term. So sometimes we might not see the benefit of the things that we learn or get from Saturn immediately, but for sure, like 10 years down the path or even for your lifetime, it's going to be something good for you. And they sometimes, if we're still young and impulsive, Saturn comes in and teaches us lesson that just like very, how do I say this, like very, not aggressively, but it's like whip you in the ass, like this person needs to work on their whatever, their impulsivity, for example, and then Saturn will come in and just teach you that lesson. But nonetheless, when you're in your late 20s, 30s, or even later, you will be thankful that you learned that lesson so early on, because you probably avoid a lot of mistake that you could potentially make if Saturn didn't come in and correct you in that course. So with these two cards here, I'm really seeing the closing down of an old chapter and stepping into a new. I am hoping and I'm feeling that. Let me see. Yeah. So I'm feeling that this is your path, pile 3. You have to find a way to open up, and I do see that it's coming towards it. There's some sort of truth that's going to be revealed regarding this, either equal give and take or some sort of poverty mentality, or someone could be struggling financially a little bit. It could be your person. If that is the truth, I feel like it's nothing to be shamed of, first and foremost. Second of all, there's the other person will know about this with the Ace of Swords. Wow, you guys. Let me see. With the 4 of Wands underneath the 2 of Swords, someone is unwilling to take their blind off and see how beautiful this union can be. Again, if anyone is wearing a mask in this connection, please, it's time to take it off. Take off the mask and show the world the real you. Okay, because there's no judgment. There shouldn't be any judgment. If your person or you know anyone offers you any kind of judgment, they're not the right person for you. So you should trust that everyone has a heart light enough. Everyone has battles that's hard enough. The people that have like extra energy to judge other people, they're just in pain. They're just in pain and they cannot find a way out. Trust that everyone at their core is good and kind, and everyone's just struggling with their own battle, really. Let me see. But I feel like someone perhaps even intuitively know that the other person is very, very guarded, okay? Perhaps because there's big changes coming in, big transformation coming in, and whether that person is being ready or not, they welcome the transformation or not, that could be a factor why they're a little bit reluctant or a little bit defensive. I do feel like someone might even speak the truth. If you guys were not in communication, with the Ace of Swords being here, this could mean new communication coming in your way. Powerful changes coming along with it next to the Wheel of Fortune. And definitely the goodness of the near future. You guys have the 4 of Wands, which is a union card. Can be even a committed relationship. So that is very beautiful. What is someone could have Libra in their chart, Justice. So someone's wanting to restore balance over here in this connection. Yeah, someone's still waiting for that. Yeah, I feel like there's some sort of internet stalking, I say with quotation mark. Definitely one of you, either of you or both of you are still like following each other on social media. If you're not talking, you're still kind of like, you know, browsing through what is the other person doing. Try to keep a tab on what the other person is up to. Yeah, this definitely can be a long distance. We have 2 indicators over here. This could be a long distance relationship over here or connection over here. Someone is waiting for an opportunity to reset a balance, to rebalance things for this connection. I do feel like with the Justice card, normally to me talks about karma. I don't know if you guys saw my last video where I talked a little bit about karma in itself. I think it was for pile 2 for the last video, which I'll link it down below. Karma is just a noun, you guys. It's something that can be created, and it's something because of it that we have all these different kinds of experiences and different kinds of relationships that we have with different people. It's not, the word itself, it's not a bad word. It doesn't have any negative connotation to it, even though some people might use it that way now. But karma is just a word. It is more likely how the karma was created, how your karma truly is with this person, with this connection that affects how it's going to come back. Meaning, like when you meet this person again in this life, whether it's going to be like a beautiful connection, or somehow you have to experience some sort of pain in order to evolve or grow, all of that is determined. So justice to me talks about karma, usually talks to me about having met in your previous lives before and you've crossed paths and created karma, and that kind of leaves you in this unsettled debt in a way that this life we need to settle. And that is what a lot of people interpret as the karmic relationship, the karmic partner. To me, they are here to serve a purpose. All of them are here to serve a purpose, okay? And our job is to learn from those lessons that those people and events brings us to, and to always never forget to focus on ourselves despite what the other persons are doing. Because trust me, the most powerful you can be is when you're in absolute control of yourself, every aspect of yourself, instead of trying to control others, trying to control the environment. So I'm saying this because I did just saw the Devil card in this deck. Sorry, I dropped a card. So I just saw Devil. So that to me also speak about karma, like this undeniable attraction, unbreakable bond kind of feeling. That's why I tap into that a little bit. But pile 3, yeah, this is the message I'm getting for you. I hope you found this spread helpful for you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification button so you get new videos every time I get to upload. And please comment down below to let me know how you resonated with the reading. Thank you so much, pile 3. I send you love and light as always. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah. Now, you guys, if you want to know the cards or the decks that I've used in this reading, this is the Centennial Edition of Rider-Waite that I use for pile 3. These cards are the Soul's Journey, the Oracle that I use, and these are the Moonology card that I used. These are Enchanted Blossom, the one with the flowers and the butterfly. And for pile 1, I think I used the Everyday Witch Tarot. And for clarifying, I used the Everyday Tarot and the White Sage Tarot. Oh, for pile 2, I think pile 2, yeah, I used the Light Seers Tarot. Try to link them down below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Mwah.